Welcome to this new episode of the Alex Show TV. This episode is from June the 27th of the year 2025. Today is a Friday. And today's show, another great one. You're going to enjoy it. Stop caring about things that don't serve you. Such a simple but powerful message. And I laugh because these teachings that they're not really teachings because they're so simple, they are so common sense, they are so clear, they are so powerful. It's just basically making things work for you, making things work for you in your life. Uh, how many times I think we have really stressed things, we have really pushed things that they don't serve us at all. They are really, really small points in our life. They're really irrelevant. But through the argument, same as the last show on silence, through the argument of fairness, through the argument is not just, it's not justice. Justice is being broken here. This concept that, we have to really keep this balance of justice and we cannot just accept when things are not like that. We stress too much about things that really don't have any importance at all. Before we watch a very powerful, again, 3-minute support video, I want to share a little story that you're going to understand better once we watch the video together. I guess we all have been involved. You have never traveled in a plane. You probably have traveled on a bus. You have traveled on a train, some sort of form that you have to make a line, that you have to really, there needs to be some kind of order, okay? And right now, recently, airlines, especially low-cost airlines, have focused on the sense that they sell you. Yes, they want to make a profit from that. Boarding groups, basically, you want to be in the airplane faster. The first ones to board, there's boarding group A or 1 or whatever, boarding group 2, etc. More mainstream carriers, more regular carriers use the boarding groups for their preferred cabins, such as business class, first class, etc. And in low-cost carriers, usually you pay a little extra and you are one of the first ones to board, which is always a nice thing to do. You have a little bit more time, you have more space to put your luggage in. It's just a general good thing. I think also when you're waiting for a plane, you want to get on board. It's just a natural thing. You want to get on board because you want the plane to take off and you want to get to your destination. That's basically it. So it's natural. We all want to be the first ones to be on board. So this was like a couple of years ago. We're taking a trip to Cancun, beach city here in Mexico. It's like a 2-hour flight from my Monterrey city of here in the north, close to Texas. We're taking the low-cost airline Viva Aerobus, which works fine. And we have paid for Group A, okay? By the way, in this very strange scheme to make a little bit more money, the airline will say like half the plane will allow it to be Group A if you pay for it, okay? So half the plane is Group A. So we're already there. We were not the first ones to line up. We're probably, I know, 10. I don't remember. There was a little line before we got in the line. And then eventually everyone got in Group A. And I see a couple of people, 2 gentlemen, that they go straight to Group A and say, oh my God, the line was, yes, it's half the plane. The airline makes money by selling you the idea of your Group A, which is basically half the plane if they pay for it, and they make a little money because it's like, I don't know, $5, $10 each seat. They sell that concept that you're in this boarding group. Okay. So the gentleman, I don't know why they thought they had paid for premier access or something, but they went there and say, my God, the line is, yes, half the plane. Like it was probably 100 people or something like that. So they put themselves, Group B was basically empty. So they put themselves in Group B at the front. And I noticed that. So the boarding starts. The first people from Group A start flowing. As I said, I was like that. I was with my 2 boys and my wife. We were like probably 10th, 12th. And suddenly they slip in from Group B to Group A, because basically it's just a line. And they slip in like, oh my God, oh, I'm sorry. And he said, I'm Group A, by the way. And I knew perfectly what they were doing. They were cutting the line. Same as cutting the line in the bank, same as cutting the line, whatever you want to call it, okay? they were calling the line. They were showing no respect for all the other people that were probably 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't know how much, in line in Group A, and showing no respect to me and my family by calling the line. And they said, no, there was a mistake. And I didn't say anything. Going back to the previous show, the power of silence. I didn't say anything now. I knew perfectly what they were doing. It's not fair. It's not just. It's wrong. I wish the airline employees, which are the ones that should control these things, not the passengers, would have done something about it. No one did something about it. So, and it was so amazing how, especially one of the gentlemen felt, they were so smart. They were, so this idea that the line is long, I put in Group B, I just slide in Group A once the line starts flowing, and we screw over 90 people from Group A, that idiots that made the line. I could have made an argument, yes, by saying, hey, guys, I know I watched you. I know perfectly what you did. I'm going to denounce you to the airline employees, whatever, which probably have done nothing about it, by the way. But once we understand that when we stop caring about things that don't serve us, we are the winners. Because I'm not going to change this person. I'm not gonna change the fact they want to screw over others for their own benefit. I'm not gonna change that. I'm no one to teach them a lesson. So basically, I remember my wife was very upset, and she noticed as well. And I said something that you're gonna watch it in the support video. I said out loud for them to hear. They are probably more in a hurry than we are. So let them pass. So they thought they were winners. They thought they won. They screw us over. But at the end, when you stop caring and understand that people that airport screw you over, you are in a better position than them. You are in a more open and relaxed position than them, that you really say, whatever, you really need to screw me over and go into the plane faster than me, go right ahead, because you probably have bigger and higher problems than me. So let's watch the support video together. It's going to make a lot of sense. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the short Friday episode. Stop caring about things that don't serve you.
You ever notice how some people walk through life like they've been cast in a never-ending soap opera? Someone cuts them off in traffic, personal attack, a friend takes too long to reply, betrayal, the barista messes up their order. But then there are those rare, almost mystical beings who seem completely unbothered by everything. They move through life like a breeze, barely ruffled by the nonsense the rest of us get tangled up in. Someone insults them, they shrug. Unexpected setback, they adjust. It's almost like they exist on a completely different frequency from the rest of the world. Now here's the real question. What do they know that the rest of us don't? Because let's be real, most people live like human pinballs, bouncing from reaction to reaction, totally at the mercy of everything around them. If the weather is bad, they're miserable. If someone doesn't text back, their self-worth plummets. If a stranger gives them a weird look, they'll spend the next 3 hours analyzing it like a detective solving a crime. And let's be honest, we've all been that person at some point. Maybe not full-time, but enough to know what it feels like to let something completely irrelevant take up way too much space in our head. So what separates the reactive from the untouchable? It's not luck. It's not some inborn gift. It's not because they've mastered their emotions like some Zen monk on a mountaintop. No, it's one simple thing. They've stopped playing a game that was rigged from the start. See, most people go through life with a massive misunderstanding about where their feelings actually come from. They think the outside world is controlling their emotions, when in reality, it's their own interpretation of the world that's doing all the damage. Let's break that down in the simplest way possible. If someone flips you off in traffic, you have two possible reactions. Option A, you take it personally, let it ruin your day, and rant about it for hours. Option B, you shrug, assume they have bigger problems, and keep it moving. Same event. Two completely different experiences. And the only difference? The meaning you gave it. And here's where it gets wild. This applies to literally everything in life. That one harsh comment from a stranger only affects you if you give it weight. That rejection only stings if you let it define you. That bad day only ruins your week if you replay it on a loop like a bad Netflix series. The truth is, most of what bothers people isn't actually happening to them. It's happening in their mind. They're stuck in a loop of reacting instead of deciding what deserves their energy. And once you truly see this, like actually...
As I said, that was very powerful stuff. And the hypothetical situation of someone cuts you off in traffic and the two possible reactions, again, you have all the power. You have all the power how to react to the same situation. And how the situation ends depends on you and your reaction. So I'm not saying I was sage or please, I'm trying. And yes, I felt not comfortable when these people did that on the plane. But I was happy I didn't react. I was happy I didn't say, hey guys, what are you doing? You know what, your group, you are lined up in group B. Now you go with group B. I don't care. And don't try to cut off. Because that was, in a nutshell, they were cutting off. Like same like someone, you probably have seen it, you drive or you out there in a bus or something when there's traffic, when there's a traffic accident, and there's some space and someone just cuts off everyone and goes right to the front of the problem, okay? Basically disgracing everyone's time, patience, everything. And yes, it's upsetting and it's not fair. I want to clarify. That's not fairness. But you have the power to choose what to give your energy to, okay? And the way I like to see it is I see a world that those things are not going to happen anymore. That we're going to respect so much each other that we're never going to do that. To cut the line is so respectful. To be unpunctual, to really miss a time. So you said with someone at 3 o'clock and you go there at 3:45, those 45 minutes, the other person waiting for you, that's just not respectful. That's just not respecting others' time. And I go back, if we want to go out there, to this beautiful law of the universe, the law of not interference, not interfering with others, okay? Really be respectful of everything and everyone. How do you do that? Well, that's the law of fairness. That's the law that you don't take advantage, okay? Someone you manage to set an appointment with someone at 3 o'clock, be there at 3 o'clock. Be there at 2:45, by the way, because things can happen and you might be delayed. You're gonna board the plane, respect your line, respect your position. Don't do those things that you feel you're so smart, because that's probably the more irking part. That's probably the more upsetting part. It's not that they felt bad about it, they felt smart about it. And that's when you say you don't have an ounce of smart. That's not smartness. That's just being, you know what? I don't want to say it, but we know what I'm intending. The reason I didn't react is not because that's correct. The reason is I didn't react is because I'm trying to stop caring about things that don't serve me. And an argument there with my boys watching, with my wife, didn't serve me at all. Just in the spirit of fairness, of being right, of that. I still believe this world is going to change. I still believe we are going to change. We are going to change this world. It's not going to change on its own. We humans have the power to change it. I really believe that. And we're going to stop behaving like that. Everything is our behavior. We're going to start behaving and being so respectful of the very simple laws of the universe that will get us to balance, will get us to a balanced world, that those things are not going to happen anymore. I know what the story I shared, you probably have seen it many times at the bank, at the supermarket, someone trying to take advantage. Even some people invent stories, like scams or stuff like that, to get advantage of others. Hey, I'm sorry, I just lost someone, and then it's just a story. I know it. But in a way, the programming is they're pushing your buttons for you to react. If I had reacted violently or upset in that situation I shared, the system wins. The puppeteers win. Because it's a double whammy. It's, someone is screwing over so many people, and then someone is making a problem out of it, and they're going to go at it. And they're going to shout themselves. And of course, the others are going to say it's not real. They were lined up there all the time. I know how it works. But you stop caring about things that don't serve you. You win. You are the winner. You are the winner, okay? And it's going to get to a point that is going to be fair. Not right now, because there are still people like that. But it's going to get to a point that you're going to understand that we're not the executioners, that there's no real justice in the universe. The justice is served when we all behave through the laws of the universe. Very simple. The law of non-interference, the law of balance. Very simple laws. We don't screw each other over, ever, okay? We respect that, we're fine. We respect each other, we wait, we put importance on everything and everyone. We respect everything. Earth, all the other species, all the other planets, all the other civilizations, we put weight and importance on everything and everyone. Then things really change. But for now, we are not the executioners of justice. So we stop caring about things that don't serve you, okay? Oh, I'm going to allow it. Not really that. It's you chose the best solution for you at this time. Hope this makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this short Friday episode. Everything's okay. I shall see you in a week. If there's a chat, I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you for making it to this part of the video. This is my favorite part. This is where I suggest to you that you discover your true self. You are not what you have been groomed to believe. You are this incredible being without limits that has eternal life, amazing strength, infinite wisdom, and a big, beautiful heart. All your limits are always self-imposed. Your best version of this reality is inside you. Your only mission on this life is to become a beacon of love and to serve others. This version is ready to be discovered today. How do you discover your true self? The discovery process is a personal one. No one can do it for you. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to talk to the universe. Simply ask, who am I? Where do I come from? What is my purpose? You will start getting signs, breadcrumbs, and signals. You will notice how your notions about this reality start disappearing. No more hierarchies, no more competition, no more complaining, no more depending on others. Discovering your true self equals to real freedom. Your self-imposed limits will fall and you will be ready to understand this reality, but you must be patient to allow others to wake up at their time through their own free will. That will be really soon, you will see, and that will set up a new world. As you work towards your best version, you will notice how all emotions don't serve you anymore. Hate, fear, rage, pride, lust, envy, violence, justice through violence, judgment of others, and other emotions will disappear from your mind and heart. You will understand those emotions are only your egoic mind and are not you. Please try to be understanding of others that don't think or feel like you. Everyone has a process. No one is right or wrong. We're all just different. Don't be concerned about being right, ever. Don't allow pride preventing you from patching things up with family and friends. It is very important you enjoy this life with your loved ones. Put in the work to patch things up and leave it to others to decide. Thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, please use the comment section below. For private questions, conversations, and if you would like to appear on the show, please email me at hey@thealexshow.tv. Thank you again. Please don't forget to visit our website www.thealexshow.tv. By giving me your time, you honor me. Have a very, very, very